coming through. It's been
thank y'all. Yes,
right?
We've
2
been
weeks.
traveling. Like everybody's schedule was kind of off a little bit. John had to travel 1 week, then Meeka, and then me the week after that, and then like everybody had to keep traveling back and forth. So we had built like a big consistent audience, had food and everything. But this is our first week back, so
y'all gonna be hungry today.
Yeah,
that's what he's trying to say.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, Grace and Meeka.
Oh, we got to eat.
So
that's what he was trying to lead up to. Y'all gonna be hungry today.
And then we had to do a lot of the engineering today, so we had to learn this on our own as well.
Yes. Well, that's what real hustlers do.
Yeah.
You know? So, cheers to, I got some in here.
Oh, okay.
Cheers to us.
Let me get my cup.
Figuring out. And our crew, because Grace came in early. Danya came and helped with the lighting. I mean,
the guy downstairs came up.
Yeah, the guy downstairs. Shout out to the guy, we don't know your name.
Just gonna call him the guy downstairs.
Guy downstairs with the tight pants.
So how was your week?
But he was stylish.
So how was your week?
You know what? Let's talk about the last 2 weeks because I had my pink gala.
Oh, okay.
That's what I have been talking about for the last couple shows before I went to New York. So for those that don't know, I co-own a magazine called Pink, P-Y-N-K. Follow us on Instagram, Pink Magazine. And we're all about like just building up women, just multicultural women, and just doing dope shit around New York. And we've done stuff in LA and here too, but mostly New York and LA. And we had our very first gala, like some real fancy shit. And we honored a few women, Sasha Mitchell Fuller, Wendy Williams. She received our Icon Award. It was just so dope. It was so much shit, just like today. So much drama.
Oh, that stuff you had to
so much
behind
things,
the scenes.
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And then the time when the clock struck 6:30, it was like go time, and it was just on point. Like it was just so. Shout out to my partner Meeka.
Shout out to Meeka
Moore Henson and her husband because he was there doing everything with us too. But we definitely pulled through. So it was a great weekend. You know, I saw one of my things up there.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Did y'all reconnect?
Reconnect. We be connected all the time. It's one of my things.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one of my things.
I thought it was like you just seen them like
no. I thought I was going to
Oh, so you got your hunch on.
Yeah, no. No, I don't know. You know what? Anyway, we're not even talking about that.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, he's a dope dude. But we I
Flashbacks.
had a good time.
She's back in that moment.
Yeah, I had a good time. My brother, my brother and everybody else out there. It was my daughter's birthday, so I took them, and the day before was all about her. And I have to say this. So I've been divorced for like almost 2 years, but separated. I filed for divorce like 6 years now, right?
Okay.
And I ain't never fuck with this dude, right? You know that, like after we separated. And I'm always just a nice person in general because I never want to be that person that he thinks I am. Mm. And so I reached out to him and was like, yo, I have an event coming up, but I'm going to bring London and Naya. It was London's birthday. She was turning 11. I'm going to bring them, right? Mm. I said, you should link up with us. What's your schedule like? Link up with us. We go out to eat and we'll do some stuff or whatever with London. He was like, oh my God, I love that plan. I was like, mad exclamation points. It was a little extra. I was like, bruh, relax, okay. But we had a fucking bomb ass time.
That's good.
I ain't had that much fun with him since we was all like happy and
that
shit
was
like
good.
that. Like,
and I'm pretty sure like the girls and everything.
Oh my God, they were so happy because it was like no tension. Like I was fine. Like he was fine. Like it was just, I think he was waiting to feel my energy, but I was fine. Like you know what I'm saying? And we did an escape room together. I
seen
so
pictures. I think
yeah.
a video or something.
I posted a quick video.
Okay,
but I posted the picture at the end of all of us, and she's so happy. They gave her a picture, like a keychain picture, as a gift. Yeah, she got that shit on her book bag. She so happy. I was like, all right, girl, you go.
Right, that's it though.
But
so that's progression.
That built the bond, and then she made the basketball team. My ex is a retired basketball player,
and
So Lundy made the team, and it's different because Nia used to play ball, but she had to play ball. Everybody in that school had to play ball. Like, it was mandatory. London tried out, made it. So it's a little different. So now we're actually emailing, because he don't got my number. I blocked him and all that. But we communicate through email. So now we've been emailing like every day. Like, I've been sending him videos and pictures, and he's like, yo, that's my nigga. So it's like, so we really been lit off
like
that.
bonding.
Yeah, about that. And so I appreciate that. So, but that was, so my week has been.
That was a good message.
Yeah, it was.
And so I went to Tony Robbins yesterday, and a lot of the things that you're saying right now is helping y'all's breakthrough.
It's a breakthrough, guys.
It is. Just from where y'all were to where y'all are now, it's definitely like a lot better. And I feel like neither one of y'all went in with a wall up.
No.
So that's why y'all were able to kind of connect. Because there is no wall.
There's a big wall. I'm not in front.
There's no such thing as a wall.
This shit is bigger.
I learned this yesterday.
Well, this shit is thicker than that shit that Trump want to build. The wall that we had up before. That shit thicker, bigger, taller,
no such
everything.
The thing is, a lot of people expect people to feel and act how they want them to act.
Yeah.
And not based on, like, you're not taking their feelings or how they see things in consideration. You're only doing it from your standpoint. So that's normally how it is. So people feel like if it's not the way I want it to be, then it's not the way.
But yo, can I tell you how many DMs and text messages I got when I posted the picture? I posted the picture of the four of us completing the and
that was dope though.
The escape room. We failed miserably. I wasn't even trying because I was trying to do like videos, and the girl in the beginning saw me take a video, and she was like, "No videos for like people that's trying to do it after. Can you delete that?" I was like, "Sure." I ain't delete it, but so I was trying to take pictures on the low so she can, because they watch you in the room in case you need help. So I was so focused on trying to do videos and pictures for her and for us to just have and to send to him that I wasn't really trying to help, but all of them was slow. They had their brain from their father at that moment. I kept saying, yo, I thought y'all was smart like me, but clearly you catch your brain from your pops. Yes, you, because you didn't know what was going on. But I got so many texts and DMs, but they weren't all positive. They were like, yo, you fucking with that nigga again? Like,
I said,
yeah,
I think that people would be happy to see that y'all like.
No, I don't think they thought that we were together, but they were like, yo, you
But still like coexisting.
They were like, yo, first of all, my brother, shout out to my brother, he's crazy. But my brother's been there through everything. He texted me straight up before the escape room, because we were with him the night before. He texted me, he's like, yo, don't let that nigga get in your head. Like, don't let him do no shit. Like, have a great day, but don't let him get in your head. No sappy shit, family and all together. Like, don't let him do. And I said, calm down. Calm down. Like, it's not gonna happen. I said, never calm down. But we had such a good time. And, we went to our favorite restaurant. Shout out to my boy Mike Weinstein. He owns Clyde Frazier's. So it's a basketball themed restaurant. So they have, if you're ever in New York, go there. It's the bomb.
What's it called again?
Clyde Frazier's Wine and Dine. So they have like a half-court basketball court within glass doors and windows. You've been there before. It's where we did the, it was something during Super Bowl, but I didn't do it. But I was there, and I had like a step and repeat in there, and you were in there and everything like that too. So it's just dope, but yeah.
Well, speaking of restaurants and stuff, I've been looking, on the internet and stuff, and I'm seeing how these people are like getting attacked over these sandwiches and tearing up their cars. Somebody died.
I saw
Somebody got stabbed
up.
This is like, I don't want to go out over a chicken sandwich. Like, it's not that. First of all, it's not even all that.
That's what I was gonna ask you.
No.
Because you and Cardi B both said it wasn't all of that. It was regular. But I see her ass back in line for it again.
Right. You probably got line for it, but it's not like. I think it was so much hype that you're just like, well, how can you get this video? And it's just like, oh, it's just a chicken sandwich.
I've never tried it. I'm that person that I don't want to be part of the hype. I'm not waiting in line for 2 hours for nothing.
I just want to try it.
Yeah. Exactly. Put some spicy aioli on that bitch. We got this,
It's nothing.
But I was like, definitely, I did say that when it came back out though, I was like, I might try it this time because the lines might not be long. And I might go like, as soon as I drop the kids off, because there's a Popeyes by my parents, hang out by my parents' house because they live closer to my kids' school, and around 10 o'clock go over there, right? Nah, I forgot, and then somebody told me that my cousin Jay actually he said that the line is sick from the time it opens.
Listen, I even try to be smart and look on Uber Eats to see if they delivered it, and they don't.
They don't?
No, it's not an option on there.
Get the hell out of here!
It's not.
Yo, that's smart. Yo,
It is
smart.
It's like,
smart.
I try to be smart.
Yeah.
On Postmates Autos, they don't
That
deliver
is
it.
the smartest shit I ever heard.
You want this sandwich, you come in here and get it.
Yeah, you wait on this line.
Right.
Hope. You
Right.
wait on this motherfucking line.
Definitely thought I was outsmarting
Yeah.
people.
You was like, yeah, I got something for the hair. Uber Eats,
Wrong.
but it's so funny that they really took it off the menu. Because I don't like that with Uber Eats you can't get everything because I've noticed that or whatever. But that's crazy, man. Yeah, but people are really dying over a sandwich.
And
who in here is trying to die over a sandwich? Because I know it ain't me. Who's fighting over the sandwich? Because just one person died this time. Didn't somebody die before?
No.
No? But a lot of people are fighting over the sandwich. So who's in here trying to fight over the sandwich?
Well, he was saying the N-word and he was carrying on.
I thought it was a woman with the blonde hair. I thought it was a woman.
It was a white man going on. No, that was a whole other situation that you sent me.
Okay.
The one you sent me.
Yeah, he was in there like saying the
one
N-word.
that the dude got killed, like he skipped the line, they was arguing, and then after that they went outside.
Yeah, they stabbed him out. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
He cut him in the line.
That's crazy.
Wait,
but then when you went, they were fighting in the line too because somebody tried to get, when we went to Orlando and him and Nivy tried to,
it was an argument. Because, they're in there telling you that, we only have 20 sandwiches left. And you're looking in the line like, shit.
There's 35.
And then that's just moved in the drive-thru. So then, one girl asked somebody who was waiting in the front, like, here, take my money and order me order me a sandwich. And then somebody kind of got mad and they were like going back and forth a little bit.
I think I would be mad too. I was thinking about that because I told somebody that story. I think I was telling my parents. And they were like, well, that's smart. And I said, nah, I think I would be mad too if I was
in there waiting, probably.
If I was in there waiting mad long. But
they ended up having enough. Whoever was saying the numbers was off.
But let's say they didn't. Would you be mad that the person did it or you didn't think of it first? What would I really be mad about?
You'd be mad that you ain't think of it first.
I think so. I think I'd be mad.
But then you'd still be mad because you ain't get it too.
Exactly.
And you waited all that time.
I'd be mad as hell. No, this shit has been crazy.
Yeah. And then I seen a comedian, what's his name? Pops.
Oh, John Witherspoon, right?
Yeah,
that was sad.
That definitely was sad.
That's my line. I use that all the time. Like, don't want the bathroom about 45 minutes. Because Friday's one of my favorite movies. So, yeah.
I feel like he seems like he's been that age for like a while, right?
Yeah, he doesn't really age. He's been that age and he's never gotten older. Yeah, he didn't look 80, 90, 100 or nothing. He just stayed looking about 50 something, 60. Yeah, he never looked very, very old. Like even on the Wayans brothers. Like, yeah, you're right. He didn't look crazy old. Even the obituary, everything. Like he just looked that age.
Exactly. Another subject that I came across was having a friend like Jay-Z when you get these Rolex watches.
Whenever he does that voice.
Oh, that's my professional voice?
That voice, that's Bryant.
That's
I know we're talking about something. So something about money. Okay, there we go. And now we're talking about Rollies. So there we go.
Let me get invited to a party where they send me a Rolex as my invitation.
But, I turned down marriage boot camp. Somebody had hit me up about it after Tammy did it. And her boyfriend or her husband.
That's an easy 2 weeks in a nice check.
Mad money.
Right.
Mad money.
What?
She hit me up and she didn't know this is earlier. She was like, yo.
She was talking about earlier, she was talking about her kid's brain from the dad and all that stuff. Ow, we need to check the brain.
But no, you gotta remember, this is early, this is back when the separation first happened.
Y'all would have made good TV.
No, we might have been in jail. Like that's what we'd have been. We'd have been on First 48 or fucking Live PD.
Y'all have been the first couple in there talking about.
Yeah.
Y'all have been the first couple talking about. We gotta sleep in separate rooms.
No, separate rooms. We was separate houses. I was separate houses. That motherfucker. No, we definitely couldn't get on. Like we hated each other. Like it was very bad. So when Tammy hit me up, like, yo, I just did it. This is the check. I said, whoo.
Yeah,
and she said, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
LA. She said, would you and Speedy want to do it? I said, yo, I'm going to keep it real. Can I bring somebody else? Because we not together no more. She was like, well, you could, but it would be too soon because we know you're together right now.
Right.
So I was talking to the new kid that I was talking to, and I was like, hey, you want some money? Because I think I might want to do marriage. Okay. And he was like, no, but then I told him how much. He said, let's go, baby. But honestly, I turned it down because I was like, I can't even see myself calling this boy for marriage boot camp. We might could go on it now after London's birthday.
Feel like y'all in a better space.
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, it gotta be in a better space than y'all were for you to feel like y'all can go on it now.
Nah, I think that we're just okay. I don't think we're in a better space. I think that we just okay. But if we were together in that house, it's gonna get crazy again. I already know that.
But I mean,
I'm gonna say something
from the time period when you turned it down to now, it's a better space.
It's really not a better space. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not a better space.
But you're more willing to do it now than then, so it has to be
only
better.
Only because I can reach out to him now. Before I would never even email him about shit that don't got nothing to do with the kids. Okay. But that's what I'm saying. But we're not cool. Like,
so what's gotten better for you to be able to do that?
For me to email and be like, hey, what you think about? You need some cash?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Or do you like cash?
What I'm trying to say is something has gotten better for you to now feel like you can email him about other things.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that something got better. It's just like that we were, right now, because we keep communicating about the basketball games, and she's had a couple, and she started practicing.
So London has helped the situation got a little better.
Yeah. So she's helped the that's not what it is. She's helped the communication. So not the situation. So because we're communicating.
You don't like the word better, but she's helped the communication get better.
Because I promise
the communication, I'm not saying y'all are better as a whole, I'm saying communication. Something's gotten better out of this whole situation. So the communication's gotten better.
Okay, the only reason why I don't like the word better, let's be real clear. The only reason why is because I know that it's only copacetic because we talking about something that we both love, which is London playing ball.
Right.
Yeah, and being good. Okay?
That's the variable.
But change the subject or even the kid, and it might not even be. Okay. We talk about the next kid, it might be something else. Arguing, about a trip to Mexico or whatever it is. Yeah. Like, it might be a little different. I'm just saying that because we actually communicate about her, I can actually say, hey, by the way, what you think about this? But I wouldn't do that right now.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that now because it's too soon.
So you still got some warming up to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when is Anaya going to Mexico?
January.
Oh, okay. It's like a school trip or something?
Yeah, it's a missions trip. They go to a Christian school. So
okay.
They do a missions trip every year, and the high school goes away. Like, they go to Bahamas or Mexico.
That's nice.
Whatever. Yeah, it's nice, yeah.
That's really nice.
He's like, we letting her go? I said, no, am I letting her go? Bro, you don't do nothing out here. Like, I don't know what he's talking about. Look, let's not get carried away. You see what I'm saying? Let's not get carried away.
All right.
But I let it go.
Uh-huh.
I let it go. I ain't say that. I was thinking it.
Oh, okay.
But I was saying, I said, I'm the boy. Oh, because when we were there and we went to dinner, I made a comment and I was trying to make communication better. I was like, my oldest is 16 and little boys like her, things like that. And I was like, oh, you should see that little boy that was taking pictures with Naya or whatever. And I was like, he had a nice glow up from last year when we first met him, right? And I said, is she too young to have a boyfriend, you think? And I asked him. He's like, hell yeah. And I was like, no, she ain't. I'm the boss. I said, no, she ain't. And I'm the boss. I said, in this school, she's like the kind of boyfriend I'm thinking is, I take them to the movies. I sit behind them in the movies or next to them.
Who, you? Oh, no. Meeka, now, why would you think you could do that?
I haven't, but I would. I would go.
You think she would like?
She'd be embarrassed.
Right.
But I don't care.
Would you want your mom to do this to you?
They could go to like lunch at Cheesecake Factory without me. But a movie theater, like they go in groups, and that's still a fake date to me anyway. Like they don't say it's a date. it's like guys and girls, they all going out for somebody's birthday. But that I will stay home for. But once you talking about just you and the boy, like why I can't come? What y'all doing that I can't come? You know what I mean?
They don't want you all in the conversation.
You can't talk at the movies.
But whatever. I don't like.
I'm just saying.
You just sitting right there with them.
Oh, I'm saying right there. And then when something good happens, I lean up and go, y'all seen that?
No.
See that?
Even if you was to do it, you couldn't sit near
You seen
them.
that? That's something's happening.
You couldn't sit near them if you was even to do that.
Why?
Because nobody want to sit there with you and they date.
It's either that or in the middle. What you want? Behind or
No.
behind, right? Oh, you between.
That's all.
What you had to tell her? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Uh-uh.
Pastor, let's play telephone. Because you ain't supposed to be talking to him anyway. Oh, you want to put an arm around her? I'll do it. You know what I'm saying?
You acting like T.I. right now.
I'm not taking on my alignment. I'm not doing it. And I'm a mom and I'm not doing that. That's not crazy.
Look, that was a good segue.
Yeah, that was. You see, I'm thinking, right?
Right. Because you see, all right, so I seen today on the
You
internet.
ain't worried about my brain now, huh?
I seen as well on the internet today. You had like Reggie there, and they set up the camera so they could like dance and wine. And Tiny's oldest daughter.
Sonique, right?
Yeah, and T.I.'s daughter, the one, I forget her name.
Deja?
Deja, yeah. She like came out there and she looked like, oh, what's this? And then was like realized they were filming like and stopped what she was doing and then just like got out the way like So like you looked at the comment, people like she knew better or she knew T.I. was gonna pop up. Like, when you look at that video, they all whining and all that stuff. They like don't even do it. Like she just they said you know that SpongeBob little meme like
I'm out.
yeah.
I'm just
All right, I'm gonna just get on
I'm
the
just
back.
head out. I'm just head out.
That's what they said she did.
Really
Because
put her face on.
she clearly looked to see like, oh, this is recorded. Oh, never mind.
No.
Let me get over here. And she walked off and let them dance, do what they did.
She act like she had a head tie on, huh? Like, oh, I'm out.
Yeah, but so are you like that parent, like how T.I. is?
I'm not that parent, but I'm
I mean,
embarrassed.
there's the movies.
I'm embarrassing. I'm
Why would
really
you do
fucking
that?
embarrassing. Like, and we talk a lot though. And then one thing I would say, you know, is for the last few years, ever since we separated and stuff like that, me and my girls have become very, very close. I speak to them. I've always had the whole I want to keep it real with them kind of attitude and parenting, but now it's different. I think because they're older, so I talk to them and I always be like, life lesson number 101, life lesson 82, life lesson number 1. You know, always keep it real. Like just never let them see you sweat. Blah blah blah. Whatever I say to them, I always talk to them just super real, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even about boys and stuff, I just talk to them super real. I'm like, you know, your friend like them, keep it moving. Don't even start those problems.
Do they really like
whatever.
ask? Do they come to you with questions, or you just kind of?
They don't give me questions, but they always tell me their stories. Like we talk about their days at school, and it'd be funny. There'd be some like I don't even want to bring popcorn when I pick them up. There's gonna be some real shit going on in elementary and high school or middle school and high school nowadays. And I'm like, yo, what happened? And I'm like, what happened with part 2? What happened like with the? And I'm asking, and they're telling like, oh, they ain't come to school today, so we don't know. But it's always some little girl boy drama at the school, and I'm like, just stay your ass over here. But I am the embarrassing person because I know the names from day one. I've always talked to them. So with that said, then she had a birthday party, and a lot of them were there, so I got to meet them and put a face to the names.
Oh yeah.
And so now, when I see them, like, we'll be coming out. A lot of them play football or basketball or cheerleaders or just whatever. But I know them. I know the face. So, like, now, I see when I'm coming and she see my hand going for the button to turn the window down. And she be trying to fight me. And I'm like, elbow, like, Greg, how are you? And they're like,
why? Why would you do that?
because it's funny. Yo, that shit is funny to see her turn red. But we pulled, yesterday we were coming to school, and literally a little boy, I don't know your Instagram name, little boy, but I know your name is Brandon, right? He pulls up next to the red light. We're like 2 blocks from the school. And I see my daughter, she don't have that street smart. My little one she's ill. London's ill. London would have seen somebody she know and act like she was looking at a ghost. Naya, her whole body language changed. And she always talking about this new little kid at her school, whatever. So I was like, oh, she might like, oh, he's handsome, whatever. And I say that, that's my word, him. I'll be like, he look good. I don't talk to her like that. Like, oh, he's handsome. Or I'm like, keep it moving. Right? So the little boy, name is Brandon. She was like, oh, and so I see her whole demeanor changed in the car. Immediately I go like this, and I swear to God, this little boy was like this, and I went like looking this way. He was driving next to us, and I said, "What? Look like he blowing kisses over here." So I rolled the window down. I said, "Oh, you want to say something to her?" And she was like, "You're so embarrassing." I said, "Well, he shouldn't be blowing kisses. He should have some respect. Like, what's wrong with him?" And she was like, "He didn't even do that, Mommy. He didn't do that." I said, "Well, then his lips is pouty. I don't know. It's too pouty. I don't know." Because I'm telling you, I swear you can't tell me this little boy didn't just, like, all I saw was this.
You're
Like,
giving T.I. vibes.
All I saw was this. And that to me is coming back from, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, he needs to stop blowing kisses, like, learn, whatever. But when they saw each other at school, the little boy said, "Your mom seems mad cool." And I was like, exactly.
You know, it's funny that you say that because a lot of because people always say my mom seems cool, but I guess when you live with them, you don't feel like that. So they probably do look at it like that. Like they really probably think that you cool, like when you do things that their parents don't do, and like, she's cool. But she live with you, so she like, this ain't cool.
I know, right?
But it actually be cool to your friends.
But that same little boy had actually heard about me from the other kids apparently, because when she was telling us how I even heard his name, she mentioned one day, she was like, "Oh, the little kid Brandon, I don't know if he plays ball or whatever, but he was eating lunch with them," and they were like, "Yeah, so-and-so's mom," they be putting my picture in their thing, and they're like, "Oh, so-and-so's mom is mad cool, like, this is her mom." And he was like, "Oh," she was like, "I ain't never met her." They were like, "Well, we met her at the party, whatever. And then the one little boy was like, "She hates me." I was like, "I'm glad he knows." As long as he knows.
Wow. Are you torturing these kids?
The only one I torture, his name, I'm not gonna say his name, but I know his first and his last name. And if he think I don't know that he was my daughter's little boyfriend last year, then he's sadly mistaken, because we talk, but she don't tell me those things. She's never like direct. She tries to feel me out, and one day she's talking about everybody, have all these stories, and the next day she crying. I'm like, fuck him.
But she won't tell you what happened.
She won't tell me what happened. But I get it. So one day I kicked her door in. She was crying, and I kicked the door in because she had it locked. And me and London was like, "Who we got beat up?" But she was like, "It was nobody." I was like crying because of something else, a show she was watching. But the little boy's mom follows her and said a comment on her picture I was noticing the other day. So I'm just absolutely beautiful. I was like, "Bitch, if that ain't the sign, I don't know who you trying to hide from." Like, you know what I'm saying? So I told her, "So you don't think that I will figure anything out by the mama commented on your picture? Like, why would his mother be following you at all? Like, you know what I'm saying?" So she was like, I said, and tell her why she following you anyway. Right. That's now weird.
Right.
Yeah.
That is weird.
It's super weird. So, but she follows it. She's like, "Absolutely beautiful." I said she was telling the truth. But I'm just saying, like, it was just weird. Like, you know?
Speaking of crying, I also seen something else on.
What you seen?
Mr. Papers, little kid's baby father.
That's so good.
Seeing him crying on social media.
I need to know what y'all.
I definitely want to know what everybody thinks. I'll tell you.
So tell us what you saw first, and then let's bring somebody else.
They posted him on social media crying, and he had a video of Kim and her new boyfriend.
He was looking at the Instagram, right?
Looking at the Instagram, or it was on a shade room or something he was looking at, and it just so happened somebody's filming him with little tears.
Yeah, tears.
And then they go to the phone when he's looking at.
But what was the song playing?
Jay-Z
song Cry.
Oh, the lyrics matched up perfect.
I was gonna say he could not have picked up.
I said, but you hear what the lyrics were saying as that was.
But that's what I'm saying, because as a young lady, I don't know if guys go through this, but as ladies, we always going through what song we gonna post with the picture or whatever, and it be taking mad long to figure out. For him to figure out song Cry with this, I was like,
and be crying.
That was exact. That fake ass crying.
Right, and then
he trying to
just have like. I was like, who? First of all, I feel like it was a girl. Who filmed it?
His new bitch.
Right. Who was dumb enough?
Yeah. No, because she want clout too. Like,
Right.
yeah, let's get, we go out.
Oh, you know I filmed that girl. Like,
Yeah.
you
Like, he ain't
filmed
think
it.
about her. I filmed it for him.
And it's like, you supposed to be a new girl, but you film him crying over the like, you're dumb. Let's talk about that. 2, stop clout chasing. You haven't talked to this lady in a few years. Y'all got a child together. You
Exactly.
ain't seen your child in a little minute. Like, stop it.
It's always like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Right, but like, I feel like sometimes people are doing
That
too
was
much.
good. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I saw that and I saw
That's
like
why
they had
this
posted
is a
it.
joke.
Like no, I knew. For me, I thought that at first he was trying to be funny, but I saw that he got the reaction, a
He
different
wanted
reaction.
sympathy.
Yeah, I thought he was trying to be like a dickhead, but then when he got the dope reaction, like everybody like, oh, he hurting, and everybody was liking it.
And I was mad. If I could have went through every comment and said, shut your dumb ass up, and just went on, I would have, because it was like,
I was looking for your name. I'm not gonna lie.
I was tempted, and I said, don't write
I swear
nothing.
to God, I was looking
Don't
for
write
Brian
nothing.
McKinney.
This is
I was
so,
like, oh, he got to curse these people out or say something.
and I was going to, and I said, don't erase, delete, 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 delete.
Cause he loyal friend, so I knew he was.
Yeah, but you know when somebody's full of shit and they out here just trying to make everybody feel like,
Yeah, like they
It's
fall
like,
in love
boy.
or whatever. Like
another reason why I have more of a just for that, because they had broke up at one point after she had the baby, and here he go, he talking to me, he crying for real to me about the shit. So I talked to her ass and convinced her to take him back, only for him to do some fucked up shit again.
Yeah,
So now I just be like, you made me look bad
yeah.
doing that shit. So I don't even like nothing you do no more.
Word.
And I ain't like that shit. Get over it. You deal
I
with
thought you was gonna say something to him. I didn't think you was gonna say nothing about the comments.
I was gonna
something.
say something to him, and I had to stop myself.
I was waiting.
Cause I ain't finna keep
I
going
was
back.
like,
I ain't gonna go back and forth now. I ain't no internet person like that anyway to be typing shit. When I see your ass, I'll say it. I'd rather do it then.
you ain't no broadband blood.
Nah, I'm not no keyboard
That's
chilling
what
and all that. Be sitting behind it. No, when I see you, we'll have some words,
Okay.
and then it's gonna be like, oh, you know that, whatever. But it's like that shit there. It be gassing people up, and then you'll call me on the side like, bro, you know, it's like it's fake. I don't like that shit.
Nah, I thought that was
So
kind
I'm
of
like,
whack.
I ain't even gonna get involved in getting on the internet and saying something when
Yeah.
I know we got
But
a
I
conversation.
dead ass was looking for a Brian McKinney name because I was like,
When I first seen it, just know.
What?
But I had to put myself in another state.
He was like, Tony Robbins, talk to me.
90 seconds. Let's move along to sports real quick. The Miami Hurricanes.
I don't like sports topic because my Giants is doing fucked up right now. As per usual.
So the Miami Hurricanes
But let's go.
defeated their rival Florida State, which led to their head coach, which is a black head coach. He got fired after his second year. Do y'all think he had enough time? Like, did they give him enough time? It hasn't even been a full 2 years.
That's the crazy thing about firing coaches. Like when you hire them to think that they're gonna like change a program, you don't even give them even a business takes 3 to 5 years to change or to profit. Like for you to take a program that was whatever, like to
that you needed
2
a new
years,
coach. So
you don't need a whole.
it wasn't been a
coach.
full 2 years. It's only his second year, but we're in the middle of it.
We're in the middle. Like that's fucked up.
Towards
but-
the end. But they let him go. But you know, a lot of people, that's a program that has a winning history. So when it's a long period of time, just like the University of Miami,
Yeah.
I feel like either way, somebody coach would have got to let go. That the higher ups are starting to complain, and the people who are donating and all that type of stuff.
That's what it is.
No, that's
It's the big
exactly
money
what it
people.
is.
The donors,
They don't wanna lose money.
yeah, they like, hello, yeah, what's going on with the?
We used to win.
That's what happened.
Yeah, so
They start hearing their mouths too much, and
getting
then
emails and all those type of things.
But I feel like the higher ups in the organization or in the school, whatever, they should start firing like people around the coach. You can't really fire a head coach. I think.
The head coach
like that.
brings those people in though, like the staff. So
I know that they start hiring their friends a lot.
yeah.
A lot of times they hire their friends. I need to start making friends with people that are coaching material.
To get fired.
So that'd be like my fourth stream of income. Because you're supposed to have 7.
Yeah, at least 5.
I got 3, so I need 4. Okay.
The more the better. So let's move on to the Miami Dolphins.
Dolphins. They won.
They beat the Jets.
No, but see, look, I'm from New York, but I was happy about that because I'm a Giants fan. So all my cousin and everybody else that's the Jets fans, I was like, we ain't win, but y'all ain't evil. So y'all got your ass bust by the Dolphins. Like we lost to the Patriots, but you lost to the Dolphins. So
which was the Dolphins' first win.
Exactly. So we lost to the Patriots, but you lost to the Dolphins. No offense, but offense. But yeah, that's crazy.
That is.
You guys. So wait, I'm a fan of. If you're from a place, you're supposed to be a diehard fan. Like I know you're not from here, so this is not for you. But who here is from Miami and like? Are you really diehard Miami Dolphins fans and Miami Heat fans? But you are. That's good. No, I think that's dope as well. Your dad, you're supposed to be too. Like I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Do y'all cheer for anybody else?
I choose for the Lakers, but I'm not gonna.
Bye.
You're not from here. You're not from LA.
I'm all for the same.
I'm gonna tell you what's funny.
You're supposed to love your
Because
team.
I'm best
Yeah.
friends with their old coach, Juwan Howard. That's crazy.
Oh, Juwan. Hey,
But
Juwan used to live in my building.
that's Janine Howard's husband, right? Yeah. She's dope as fuck.
Down on Purple King.
Look, yeah.
Not for my team, even though I do.
No, I mean, I think that you're supposed to be like as a sports. I think you're supposed to be down for your
Well, I mean, I just feel like that's when you grew up, so that's what you see growing up on
supposed to
TV
be,
all the time. Like, you know, so.
That's what I
Like,
think.
'cause I grew up basically an Eagles fan because I grew up in South Jersey. So
I know. Then I
Philly
didn't even know.
was my team.
Yeah, you
So-
told me about that. Like,
Right,
a
so
couple
that's
episodes
all
ago.
I seen was Philly, Sixers, like all that. So those were my teams growing up. So people like Reggie White and all those guys, I was fans of those because that's what's going to be on TV regardless of anything else.
And you're
So-
supposed to like keep that though.
'Cause that's all you
Get that
see.
energy. But that's what I'm saying. Like I think that that's what you're supposed to be, like a loyal fan of those teams. But it is what it is.
I think it depends on where you at too, because like some cities like here, Miami obviously has a lot more other things to do and be worried about.
Well, I mean,
besides
you know, we
sports.
have two teams almost for every sport. Like basically, we got the Mets and the Yankees. I'm a Mets fan originally. That's what I grew up watching. I went to the games all the time with my dad and my brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? So for me, Yankees only became hot because of the Fitteds and Jay-Z.
Oh,
like
yeah.
for real. And then they started winning. It was like, oh shit, yeah. But I never really was a fan
Yeah, I'm
of
gonna say
them.
that they had Derek Jeter and A-Rod too. They
Yeah,
didn't
that's what I'm
work
saying.
out
Like,
there.
I really wasn't a fan. I mean, like now they got like, well, they had CC and everything like that. It's a bad thing. Like, but for me, I was like, I had a connection with Keith Hernandez back in the days. I felt like I had telepathy with him and shit. Like, I dead ass. Like, I used to close my eyes and like tend to be like, he's gonna hit the ball. I used to be doing some weird shit, but I'm telling you, I'm dead ass fucking serious. Like, I'm dead. But like, same thing with John Starks, because I was a Knicks fan, you know, growing up. And then in college, we had something at Hofstra and we honored John Starks, and I lost my fucking mind. Like, I'm not even a groupie. Like, I don't even care about people. And I really lost my fucking mind. Like,
Damn.
I was like, yo, I used to speak to you in my mind. Like, you know that? And he was like, I think so.
You said that to him?
Like, yeah, he's like, I think so. I was
Oh,
like,
he probably this
you
little
the
girl
man.
crazy.
Yeah, he was like, you the man. And that's when I was like, yo, he the man. Like, he would really rock with me in my crazy shit. Like, he was the man.
I mean, what else could he say?
But he could be like, bitch, I don't fucking know what you're talking about.
What?
But I remember the time I was with my ex and I was like, we were young, and he was like, don't say that to him. I was like, I'm saying that to him. And I said it, and he was like, I think I know what you're talking about. I'll never forget that. That was like a highlight of my life. That was a highlight of my life. I was like,
He was
John
definitely being
Stark
nice.
remembers me. I don't know. A
Um,
lot of weird shit. Oh, wow. I just kept thinking that. I was like, yo, what would make... I really said that. It said, yo, you blocked me. Next thing, send me your addy. I'm coming through. For what? I blocked you. Why
Right.
would I make you
that
think
means out of my life.
Yeah. For,
So one more subject I wanted to talk about. I know it's been a couple weeks ago, but I just always want to get everybody's opinion.
yeah, for real. Lisa Ray.
Yeah, you read my mind.
I knew what it is.
So, you know, she was on TV, she did Unsung and everything. She talked about a situation where she brought like one of her good male friends around her husband.
Mm-hmm.
And her
Dwayne
husband
Martin.
he was a prime minister of the Turks and Caicos. But I felt like the good friend wanted to get so in good with the prime minister that he forgot about his damn friend who brought him around, and now you're introducing all these other girls to him, which kind of led him to cheat and mess and like help, ruin their relationship. And she addressed it on the show, and she addressed it on Unsung and made it very clear she don't fuck with him. If she ever see him, she still don't fuck with him. Like
she said she was spitting on him.
She was spitting on like they were beeping a lot of shit out. And then she also got on Wendy Williams and was saying that Nicole Murphy was one of the women that was brought to him to sleep with her husband.
And Nicole Murphy's ill because she played on words, is what she was saying.
And that's what Lisa Ray said.
I didn't break up no marriage. Okay, you didn't, but you was fucking with the nigga. No.
Right. And how about that? Was you fucking him when I was married? Like, you're gonna say I didn't break it up, but
it's not the first time that it happened.
No, it was more than one person. So
she know everything. She was living out in Turks and Caicos at the time. She know what. She was on her jet skis like, who Roxy going in there?
Right. That was
Roxy was one of them.
And that was one of the people too, because me and Lisa Ray had a birthday party back in 2009 together in Minnesota. And Roxy has come to mind before, and Roxy asked to come to this birthday party. And I was like, I don't think you want to come. It's me and Lisa Ray's birthday together. I don't think you want to come. She's like, oh, no, I don't
remember you told me, she's like, I got a problem with you.
I was like,
bitch, you got a problem with you.
I asked Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray said, let her show up. And I was like, that's not a good let her show up.
Yo, Lisa Ray crazy. Y'all don't know. I love her.
This is on the good.
She said, let her show up. It wasn't like it's okay with me. It was to let her show. She been waiting for this day. She was waiting.
Right, and it was like
that was the place club.
It was just a weird moment for me too, because like, why would you want to come when you know this is, if it's a rumor or whatever it is, we're not going to clear this up at our birthday party.
Yeah. This ain't the time or the place. And I'm trying to stay with my high right now.
Then she tried to feel like she was offended by not being invited, but it's like, me and her have the same birthday, so like we do birthday parties here and there together. Why would you want to come to that?
Yeah.
When you know.
That was crazy.
Right. So that was weird. So basically at the end of the day, who do y'all think is held responsible?
I think both. No, I think both.
No. Both.
I'm both. I say both. And I've been in it, so I say both. Because he had the loyalty, he or she, if it was the woman that cheated, whatever, they have the loyalty to you. Yes, I get that. But if you're in a public relationship and somebody knows you're married, they just as fucking grimy as you. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're at fault. They're just as fucked up as you are, as the guy or the woman, whoever.
That's
true.
true.
If it's a person cheating. So that's where I'm at with
especially when you know it's public. When it's public knowledge.
Or they know, like, it's just messed up. Like, whatever.
But then Dwayne Martin's stance in this.
And him, he's foul too. He's foul. He's not wrong. He's foul. Like, you just a grimy dude. You foul.
Because you seen at the end of the Unsung, Tisha Campbell had went and posted something supporting Lisa Ray.
Yeah, because she's not with Dwayne Martin no more.
Well, had they been together, you think she would have been there?
Nope. She wouldn't have said nothing against her husband. I wouldn't.
Okay.
I wouldn't say nothing against my husband, but I would just stay neutral. I wouldn't say nothing at all.
All right. You know, I have one last thing to bring up with you.
Shit with me?
Yeah, that I seen, and I've been wanting to ask this for a while, and to really get your opinion and tell me how you really feel. So on Basketball Wives, they talked about the girl OG and all that stuff, and somebody made a long YouTube, and they talked about colorism on Basketball Wives.
Okay. God. Yo, people have been tagging me like crazy about
right,
this.
but somebody tagged me in YouTube, and they were like, "Oh," and you were one of the examples.
Yeah, a lot of people.
And then like OG and all this stuff, and I always, it's like it kept slipping my mind to ask you about this, but I wanted to always ask, like, do you really feel like the show is set up where it is some type of colorism on there, or like what by you being on the show, how do you feel about that? Like, what do you think? Is it, or is it just like just so happened, or like what's going on?
You know what's so crazy? I didn't even speak about this. It's so crazy you asked me this. So many people tagged me, and I just ignored it. But I honestly, my true opinion is that when I was on, I don't think it necessarily was a color thing. I think it was a new person thing, right?
Mm.
But I do think there's a subliminal thing about colorism, I do feel like in all the reality shows, they always, if you look at it, down to Drea on whatever, Kenya on whatever, like they try to make the dark skin one initially, like it's up to the fans to, if they take the bait or not. But, and when they don't, like with Nene, they didn't take the bait because she was like feeling the hell or whatever, so then they moved on to somebody else or whatever.
With who?
Like initially Nene was like that,
okay.
I was that bitch,
yeah.
and then they moved on to somebody else.
Yeah.
But they do usually have a dark skinned woman that is the negative person.
So this is all reality shows.
I think I've noticed that in all reality shows, it's always been that darker skinned woman. And so I didn't necessarily feel like it was because I was dark skinned. I just felt like it's because I was the new person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how I looked at it. As you
I was the
new
only
girl.
new person.
Yeah.
So
but then they went through the whole thing like, oh, look at Royce. They like went through it and then everybody.
They did, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like I definitely felt like it was only because of that season. It was only because of that. But I feel like there is still a subliminal undertone for that. I do feel like that. I 100% do. I don't think necessarily it was because me in that moment was because of that. But I do feel like there is some kind of.
So that's overall coming from
overall,
production.
I do feel like that. I definitely do. And when people were talking about it, I didn't want to say nothing because I just be minding my fucking business. I'm over here now. I'm doing me. And I try not to like get into a lot of shit because I'm cool with a lot of people now that I wasn't cool with before with that shit. And I don't want to throw them under the bus because, again, I don't think that I was the colorism issue.
Right.
I was a new person. They was trying to keep their whole.
So how do you feel about the OG situation?
It is colorism. I think I 100%
because
believe
at the end of the day,
that.
I feel like a lot of things that she said was she's never even put her hands on anybody.
Nope.
She's used her mouth.
I think with the viewership,
where other girls have picked up things, thrown things.
I do think that with viewership, it's colorism. They see who they like. And it's always the lighter skin or the Spanish, whatever person.
But I feel like a lot of people have actually had OG's back in the situation.
No, they have her back, but they have her back now.
Mm-hmm.
This is not her first season. They have her back now because they see what's been going on. It's almost like when I was on, they didn't see nothing until the next season when they seen homegirl was going at the next girl.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? But I honestly really do feel like it's all about colorism going on right now. Like it's very blatant. Because they're all like, oh, you're bullying this one, Cece, but you're not bullying OG. You're bullying, you're doing the same shit.
Right. But
it's
OG
crazy.
just standing up for herself.
She's standing up, but Cece's now standing up for herself too.
Right.
But it's just the way you come for somebody and talk about ugly and this and that. Like, bitch, not ugly, like, but she's just like your taste. Okay, that's fine. Cece might not be my taste either.
Right.
Whoever, Evelyn might not be my taste, or whoever else is on the show, they might not be my taste. But people, they really do basically associate like, oh, who I want to fuck with and who I like is that one or that one. You know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like people do it based on who they feel like they get along with or
who they feel like they most like.
And
who they most like is not who they really most like. I'm telling you half the time. It is not. I have a lot of friends that back in the day, they will say something about like a housewife from Atlanta or whatever. I'm like, girl, you do not remind me of them, but okay.
Right.
You know, I know them, but I don't remind me of them. But
yeah.
Whatever. But that's crazy that she is.
No, because I had seen it and it kept coming back up again and again. And I seen at the end of this season, they had to sit down with Shawnee but you had people like Jennifer like, no, I don't feel like that. And like how you say you don't feel like that. And then, you know, Malaysia's there and they're saying that brown skin and the other new girl, I forget her name, the one who go back and forth with Cece.
Oh, her niece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she kind of said she didn't feel like that either. So I was like, I don't know, but I feel like she stood up for herself. But the fact that they tried to have her sit on a separate couch when she never attacked anybody.
I definitely think it is. Again, I think in my season it was a lot from fans, but whatever. They were like talking crazy.
What you mean, a lot from fans?
Oh my God, like it was clear that they didn't like me because I was dark skinned. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was clear. They would say something like, oh, you black bitch, you black this, you know, you're black. They would say shit like I'm black as tar. I said I am. okay, whatever. But I swear, to be on any kind of reality show, you have to have thick skin. Like, I'm just different.
Yeah, because now you just
I
put
have a
yourself
lot
out
of stuff.
there.
Yeah.
So
But I
like,
mean, I was in a different position too. Like, I was like still with my husband at the time. I was still whatever, and I'm like, bitch, I'm a bad bitch. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, it's a little different when you know who you are or whatever. But if I was coming off of like, if I was somebody else on the show that was just not at a place that they wanted to be at
right.
in any part of their life, I might have like really like hung myself or some shit. The shit that people say to you online, that shit is crazy. It is crazy.
And a lot of those people who have to say stuff online are not happy with themselves. That's the whole
at
problem.
all. And I used to be like, I
So they
remember
just
one,
want you to
they
be in
talk
the
about
same place
kids,
with
they
them.
talk about your kids. My kids were never even shown, and I was posting somebody else's kids at my kid's birthday party. I have adorable kids, but I wasn't even posting my kids. I was posting somebody else's son at my kid's party, and they was like, "You fucking retarded looking ass kid," and I was like, "That's not my kid."
Right. But people mean
But people are mean as
for no
like,
reason.
for their own reasons. I mean, it is what it is. But I used to be like, that's not even my fucking kid. But damn, nigga, like you gotta go like that. But I'll never forget.
And it's like you don't even
But
know
it
me,
was my
but you want to
cousin
go.
shit.
You want
And
to
he was cute though. He was cute. And I used to be like, damn, yo, he cute though. What the fuck? Like, but it is what it is.
But like they don't even really know you as
No,
a,
they
as a
don't.
person.
They
All they
don't.
know is what's been edited.
No, and it's so crazy because then after, and you know, thank God I am, like, I swear to you, people do not know, like, I'm so different, I'm so tough, I'm just a different fucking person that I'll never forget. The reason why me and Tammy actually became cool again is because before she apologized, she had to deactivate her Twitter, she had to deactivate her Instagram because they were coming at her and her kids. And I'm like, bitch, I ain't never went inactive. I let them talk all that shit. And was like, and what? I ate all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, y'all so scary, y'all so whatever, but y'all so tough. Like, come on with that. But with that said, she came back and was like, yo, I'm so sorry. Like, if this is what you had to go through because of the drama that I was pushing, whatever,
Right.
and my kids had to go through that. I'm sorry. Like, she came to my house and was like,
And what you
I'm in my
see-
house. Like, she came to my event and she was apologizing to my kids. Like, she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I ain't never, like...
But you see with her now is she's totally just backed away now. Like she doesn't even want no part of it at all.
because she's moving on and doing other things.
Right.
Other
But she doesn't even want to be tied into all that.
No, because
more.
that other shit really does fuck up some of your ventures.
Right.
It does. I remember going to, like, I'm from New York, and I remember trying to go to certain restaurants, and I always, you know, we got no problems doing stuff. And I'm not even filming, and I swear, just because of the last name, like, it would just be me and my ex at the time, and they'd be like, nah, because we don't want no drama. And they'd be like, no, it's just her and her husband or whatever. And they'd be like, you sure? It's not filming, there's no cameras, right?
Okay.
It's not no cameras. They thought like me and him trying to do something. No
Right.
cameras, no cameras. And then restaurants didn't want you there no more
Yeah.
because they think you're gonna come throw their shit, flip their tables.
Damn.
It became crazy, yeah. It became real crazy, but it is what it is, yeah.
Damn. Well, I always wanted to know your opinion because I had seen it a few times.
Yeah,
You know, we had been off for a couple weeks,
yeah.
so I know I said I'll eventually bring that up because you're firsthand. So I
Yeah.
want to see what you thought.
No, I definitely, like I said, I definitely feel like there is an underlying colorism thing, but I
Do you think after now that the way it got brought to their attention, especially through this OG situation, that they'll try to do something to fix it?
Nope, because it's been going on from before. People talking about that from when I was on there. They were like, oh,
But now they had to do a
dark-
whole separate segment to kind of clear it up. So do you feel like they'll try to
No.
do something?
No, because
No.
they were doing, Shoni had to do interviews before with me about it. She didn't have to do it on TV, but she had to do, like, magazine interviews, because I always get tagged in it from the people. So I know that they're doing it. They're not going to change anything
Oh, okay.
at all.
Oh, damn.
It's not going to change anything. It just is the way the cookie crumbles. It just ends up, people don't realize that. Like, it's just, they don't care. It's, because y'all going to keep watching. Like, it's what it is. People watching it. But that's why they brought, like, because we were supposed to go back. So Tammy had called me to come back.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I need to see how it's going to work. Because y'all told me one shit before and flipped the script or whatever. And so then they ended up bringing Jennifer back. And like I thought, she was
The person they all
the scapegoat.
attacked.
I was like, thank you, Jesus. it wasn't me. You know what I'm saying?
And me and Meeka
But-
had this conversation, and Meeka was like, "Oh, they asked me to come back, but I don't know. I don't trust it. I want to sit back and watch." And then Jennifer ended up being the person that they all had a beef with, which was crazy.
And they had Malaysia throwing tables and shit.
Yeah.
Like, nah, but see, I'm in a different place again. Like, before I was protecting my ex at the time, like, his team at the time was like, you can't be on TV. You said, we not married anymore. I'm flipping fucking tables too. What we was trying to do? Like, it was just a different, you know.
Yeah. Well, you were the only one that was married, actually, still out of the.
I was the only one. Yeah, I was the only married at the time, but.
So it was different. So you was protecting a brand where they
Yeah.
were basically baseball exes.
Yeah. Yeah, they was hating at the time. I remember like he was sending me magazines. They was like, what he doing? He fucking at somebody out there. That's why he sending shit. I was like, for real? I was like, damn, we been together so long, I didn't even think that nigga would fuck somebody else. Like, damn. But it was some crazy shit. I was like, but then when I look back and I'm like, damn, some hating ass bitches. Niggas miserable and shit. They was mad as fuck. I'll never forget, like, who says that to people when they getting like a gift on set or they getting whatever on set? Like, for you to just be so fucking mad and be like, like, you happy, you showing like, they're like, he fucking some bitch. That's why he sent that shit to her. Like, I'm like,
Man.
who's so miserable to do that? But I mean, it is what it is. My life's a book.
Well, we can wrap it up on that note.
I know, right?
'Cause that was a question I wanted to ask. And we finally got the answers from Meeka.
So on today's show, we've learned that if you have herpes, tell somebody. And if you have HPV, you have real cancer or something, right?
Make sure to know
We have some nurses in here.
Make sure to know the difference.
Know the difference. I don't. I still don't. But get your shots every 3 years, you said?
Those 3 shots.
3 shots, I'm sorry. We need somebody to come up here on the mic with that because I'm going to fuck that whole shit up. But we've also learned that there's no age limits with this side of the room.